I'm going to start off today by doing a little mini, it's a little tiny Dollar Tree haul. So I got these two little canisters and they are found in the party planning section, but look how cute this is. And I have my little charms here that can go in here. Obviously, you know, it'd look better if it had more, but this would be so adorable sitting up on a counter. So I got those. I also got one of these organizer boxes, and I'm actually planning on filling them with paint so that I have paint on the go, most likely acrylic or craft paint. So if you're interested in this, I might do a series. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on this channel or a different channel, so leave a comment below to let me know if you are interested in doing some more artsy stuff, like finding some more things to do with either watercolor, acrylics, and so forth. Then you're not going to believe what I got. Look at these. Now, I haven't looked up this brand. I don't know what this brand, but it says lifetime warranty, so I'm assuming it's a good brand. They had both of these in stock and they had multiple. I only got the one. Oops. Oh, okay. You pull it down. So let's grab a cutting mat real quick. And I'm just going to try it out on this. Nice. That was really nice. And so I got the small, which is 45 millimeters, I guess, and then the large. That's really awesome. So I would definitely say that if you go to Dollar Tree, I would look out for these. So this would be in lieu of an X-Acto knife or box cutter. So the last thing I picked up is this pillar candle, and I thought it was funny that it says bougie on it. So this is actually going to be for today's project. We are going to take this wax and we are going to shave it off on paper, and this is going to create a kind of tissue glassine paper type of look. So I picked out all prints that had some white on the edges because I think that would look really nice, because wherever there's white, you're going to be able to see through. We are making something so special today, some DIY vellum using just a Dollar Tree candle and some simple heat and your paper of choice. This process is so calming, and it's a joy to see the beautiful transformation that happens right before your eyes. I can't wait to get started with you. I'm going to start off by gently scraping my candle with my X-Acto knife. It's like when I'm preparing a little treat. These are like little sprinkles of happiness on my page. When you're doing this process, instead of thinking of the monotony of the scraping, get lost in the quietness of it. Enjoy the time that you have creating. I'm I'm going to show you different ways that I like to melt the wax. I'm going to start off by shredding just a few little sprinkles and testing it out to make sure that everything is working properly. You can also do this in a different step. You can cut all of your shavings first and then melt it. I'm using a little Clover mini iron, and I do have it listed in my Amazon storefront. Another method that you can use is what I'm going to use for the rest of this video, and that is melting the candle directly with the little mini iron. It's so beautiful, and I just love the little splatters of wax as they hit the bottom. And don't worry, if you are working in a cold environment, the wax will actually get reactivated with the heat, so you don't have to worry if your little splatters start to harden up on you. And look how beautiful this paper is already starting to turn out. It's just like magic when you lift it up to the light. You can start seeing right through it. There's something that's so soothing about taking your time, isn't it? It's kind of like we're creating something beautiful out of the simplest things, and I just love that. I am completely captivated in watching this wax just melt and glide all over the paper. It really is like watching magic happen. Slowly and delicately, this wax is transforming regular copy paper into something that is so special. This part always makes me smile. It's such a sweet, peaceful process. the tiny wax drops on the paper, and it's so mesmerizing. It's like they're little raindrops that are landing on a window. It's a simple joy, but such a sweet one. I think this is my favorite part, watching the little drops fall. It's so soothing and mesmerizing. I can let go in the process of creating. I can enjoy the process of creating and not worry about being a perfectionist or making this perfect, because it's more about the process than the end result, even though the end result is going to be magnificent. The way the wax flows and spreads is so graceful, like it's painting its own little story on this paper, adding its delicate, gentle beauty. As we're watching this poetic process taking place, I wanted to share something that's been on my heart. Romans 10:9 says that because if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in all your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. This verse is such a sweet reminder of God's love for us, for you and for me, and how simple and powerful faith can be. I hope that you can carry this with you as you go through your day today and tomorrow. And I want you to remember that you are loved, you are special, and your creativity is such a gift. And I am thankful for you. And God's transformation in our lives is even more beautiful than this wax melting. And just like that, we took a piece of regular, unassuming copy paper and we turned it into something so beautiful as it lifts and you can see the light shining through it. This is so special. This stunning waxy vellum is just so wonderful. It's a little see-through, a little textured, and completely dreamy. I'm in love how soft it feels in my hands. It's like holding a little fairy tale that's waiting to tell its own story. It's so pliable and soft, and then it also has a delicious aroma. For the first little project, we're going to be making an easy, sweet, fast pocket. Using the journal page where I want my pocket, I'm going to measure what my length and my desired width is going to be and mark them. Once I start to cut them out with my little cutter, I can tell you that the blade slides so smoothly on this vellum page. It's a complete dream to work with. Using a circle punch die, I'm going to add a notch somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to take my vellum paper and fold it so that it shows me about where the middle is. This just indicates that this is a pocket and adds such a sweet touch. I'll glue down both of the sides and the bottom to adhere this pocket to my page. And just like that, we transform this page. Now it's ready to be stuffed with an altered tag, a journal card, or maybe a secret love note. This isn't another project, but I had the idea to add some embossing to our papers, and I'm so glad that I did because the end result is so beautiful. And if you try any of the projects that I'm showing you today, this is the one that you need to try. Now, be forewarned, some of the wax can get on your embossing folders, so make sure that you clean them afterwards. But you're going to absolutely love the process. Now let's make a layered cluster. I'm using this beautiful vellum that I've embossed with dots, and I'm going to use it as my background. It adds a soft, dreamy layer to the cluster. It's like magic peeking through, and I loved the way that it turned out. It's so gentle and so lovely. I really hope that you're feeling inspired to play with this too. It's so fun to layer these pieces and see the beauty that can come when you create. Sometimes it really is the simplest things that make the sweetest details. This waxy vellum really helps to bring out the details in this cluster. Adding some Tim Holtz ephemera to it also doesn't help. It gives it that special extra touch. For our third and final project today, we are going to make a simple folded pocket that can be added to any page. I love doing these and then adding them with a sweet tiny paper clip. I think that gives it the ability to move around to different pages, and also it helps it to peek through in your album, which is an extra delight.
And there we go. 3 beautiful projects made with something as simple as a little candle. It's amazing what we can create when we take a moment to slow down and enjoy the process. I hope that this filled your heart with joy and inspiration, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for joining me today. I thank you for all of your comments and likes and shares. You have no idea. And I just want to remind you today, again, that you are loved, you are special, and your creativity is such a gift, and you are a blessing to me. I thank you. Until next time. Love you. Bye.